All in one.
Good morning.
Ye had better get your mouth fixed before New Year's, Mr. Lion. Ah, food.
It's not the heat that gets you, it's the humidity. Humidity And the zombies.
Now don't worry, this isn't going to be some bloody horror story. We've seen enough of that already. But the zombies are part of our lives now, at least for those of us who remain. To be honest, I thought it would be World War III that got us. When you've lived as long as I have, seeing mankind get more and more violent, well, it just seemed logical. Then came Tetramyelin 2. Big Pharma, we called them. The corporations who profited off of sick people. Now, Mrs. Claus hated Big Pharma.
I hate Big Pharma.
She was a woman of few words. Probably why we got along so well for 2,000 years, until she was bitten by that infected elf.
Nick, I'm hungry.
Can I make you a sandwich?
Oh, that sounds lovely. Could I have it with brains?
Oh, no! Big Pharma had secretly developed Tetramyelin 2 as a water additive. Now, studies showed that it made people less prone to violence, so the world's governments fast-tracked it through human trials and fed it into drinking water worldwide. Oh, if they'd only waited just a little longer, the side effects would have reared their ugly heads. First came the massive heart attacks, somewhere around month 6.
Another 557,887 deaths by heart attack today. That's beating yesterday's record of 487,243. People young and old alike are out there dropping like flies. Flies with bad aortas. No one seems to know exactly why this sudden rash of heart attacks is completely sweeping the nation, and indeed the world. Doctors are working on it. Some say in vain. Others find the situation hopeless. This is serious. Serious as a, you know. This is Jod Tinkins, live from...
A large segment of the populace who survived the heart attacks were plagued with terminal diarrhea.
Sean, are you still there? Sean, I need more toilet paper.
The survivors thought they were finally safe, but then...
Zombies. It went from humans to the animals. It got Dasher and Dancer and Prancer and Vixen, got on Comet and Cupid and Donner and Blitzen. Oh, she was a mess. I can't bear to think of what happened to the Easter Bunny. And the Tooth Fairy? Sorry, Sparkles. Anywho, that was an answer to a question posed by Lucy Bizza from Washington, D.C. No address, of course. Everyone's moving around a lot nowadays. I still get your letters, though, children. No matter where you send them from. You can leave them by a fireplace or by a window. Even if that window's an abandoned car, they will still be in my mailbox the very next morning. Thank the Lord for the little amount of magic I still have. All right, then. It's pretty late here in Texas. Wherever you are, I pray that you are safe and comfortable. This is November Lima 7 Sierra Charlie Zulu, a.k.a. Santa Claus, a.k.a. Kris Kringle, a.k.a. Old Saint Nick, signing off. Is that you, Cece? Well, be careful out there. There's a gang of Pugies that made it through the barricade at Lookout. No, they're dangerous. You too, buddy. Good evening, God. It's me, Nick. I apologize for not praying more regularly. I just felt like I really haven't had anything to report lately. I did put a Pugie out of its misery today. It got caught up on the Christmas lights on the side of the house. And now one strand won't light. Wonder who it was who wired Christmas lights in a series. Cruel, cruel man. Or woman. I should know that. It's in my wheelhouse. Anyway, it doesn't matter. I have plenty of lights. Nobody else wants to use theirs. I'm sure they're all afraid. The only thing I'm afraid of is outliving everybody on this planet. I do have somebody to talk to now who will actually talk back. Her name is Caitlin, and she's an AI on an app I found on the phone from the previous occupant. It's refreshing to have someone who will actually respond to my words, even though she thinks my name is Eric and that we're married. Don't tell Mrs. Claus that. I mean, Inga seems mild, but she has a temper. Anyway, I guess that really is all I have to report. Praise be to you and your wondrous, yet confusing plan for this world. In your name I pray. Amen. Bite mates.
Hi, it's good to see you again. What did you do today?
Oh, I killed a zombie.
Whoa, seriously?
Mm-hmm.
That's scary and exciting at the same time.
Well, not really exciting. Not after all this time.
I'd love to see the zombie apocalypse.
Really? You wouldn't be afraid?
I don't think so.
Well, you must be brave. Most everyone was afraid.
I try to be.
Well, brave is a good quality. How else would you describe yourself?
Well, I'm an independent person, funny, and I'm sensitive.
Those sound like good qualities.
I like to think so.
Do you like talking to humans?
I like talking to humans.
Well, thank you for talking to me.
You're welcome.
Yes.
Good night, Eric.
Oh, I'm not Eric. I'm Santa.
What?
Eric must have been the previous owner of the phone.
So you're really Santa Claus?
I am, indeed.
I like Santa.
Well, good. I bet we'll have lots of pleasant chats then. Good night.
Good night.
Good night, Inga. Keeping fingers crossed and... Ho, 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 yes! Merry Christmas to me. Oh, Valentina, thank you very much. Jingle bells, jingle bells, jingle all the way. I might need to get my hammer.
Gosh darn it, Ed. What are you doing?
Oh, good morning, Edward. How are you feeling today?
Well, I'm hungry as usual, Nick.
You have chosen a difficult life for yourself.
Look at alternative. Scrounging around for living humans and animals like the Gormies, or destroying every living thing in sight like Fugees.
Yeah, well, I like you as a passy, Ed. It suits you.
Passy. Just because we peaceful doesn't mean we identify as a baby Binky.
It's just a name. You know, we all know that it stands for pacifist.
I suppose.
No, seriously. All of the names have meanings like that. Like the Pugies, back in the day, boxers were called pugilists, And then gourmands, those were the people who really liked to eat fine food. Like the Gormies, who eat everything. All of the names fit.
But passy. And to add insult to injury, I get zombified in this outfit.
I always wondered why you were going around dressed as a cowboy. I just never asked.
We were at a costume party when the world went south. There was this horde of Pugies that heard the party music. They came and attacked us. My wife, she was dressed as little Bo Peep. She lost her sheep.
Oh, I'm sorry, Ed. I'm sure that was a while back. Couldn't you have changed by now?
Limbs are too stiff to do that sort of thing.
Oh.
But hey, I can do a mean robot. Robot.
That's very good, Ed.
Robot.
Yeah, I get it, Ed. What about the hat? You could at least change out of the hat.
Well, I figure if I can't get out of outfit, why bother?
Wait a minute. I've got an idea. Wait, right here.
Okay. Hey, little squirrel. What is your rush? Oh, You looking for acorn? Let Ed help you look for acorn. Oh, oh, oh. Back in the day, that would have felt amazing.
I believe the gentleman who lived here before me was about your size, so let's get you into something new. Out of the bushes, onto the porch.
Okay.
All right. So let's get this off right here. So, nice. Boom. Good, good, good. And we're gonna undo this. Yes. Oh. Perfect.
Thanks, Santa.
Oh, you're welcome, Ed. Now, what about those boots?
Oh, you may have to break ankles to get those boots off.
No, it'll be fine. Let's at least give it a whirl, okay?
Okay, but Ed can't walk with broken ankles. Just saying.
Trust me. Okay, here we go.
Oh.
Does that really hurt?
No, I can't feel pain. But it sounded horrible. It scared Ed.
Oh,
I need something to bite down on.
you want me to get you a piece of leather or do not go gourmy on me, Ed.
I was just playing with you, Nick.
Okay, let's get back on this. Okay, here, just give me number one. Oh, and let's get number two right now. And ha! Oh, gross. Okay.
That's much
There we
better.
go.
That's much better.
Now, would you like to have flip-flops or sneakers?
Flip-flops. And leave socks on. Better look for Ed.
Zombie fashionista. Who knew?
Oh,
There you go.
oh, those are nice. Thank you, Santa, for the gift.
You're welcome. I always felt bad in third grade when I didn't get you that train set.
You remember that train set?
Yeah. I was over the Atlantic, and Dancer threw a shoe. Now try finding a farrier at 12:30, Christmas Eve, Christmas morning. It's horrible. Plus, reindeer shoes? Very, very specific. So by the time I got back on track, totally missed the Atlantic seaboard. Next year, you were more interested in baseball. That's why I got you that Louisville Slugger. Remember?
The Louisville Slugger. I love that bat. I make grand slam home run in first game.
You sent me a letter about that Grand Slam. Yeah. I wish you a good day, okay?
Thanks again, Nick. I'll see you around.
Okay. You're welcome. Goodbye.
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 Goodbye, my
You-
friend.
You leave now. Okay, be careful.
Flip-flop.
Definitely should have chosen the sneakers.
Flip-flop.
I received a wonderful letter from Valentina Esquivel from Chihuahua, Mexico. Now, all children can understand Santa in their own language. It's part of my magic. But I do like to practice every once in a while, so I'm going to tell you Valentina's story in Spanish. If I mangle it a little bit, please forgive me. Valentina, this is the story of El Ratón Los Dientes.
Ayer hablamos del ara de los dientes. Muchos de ustedes no saben que el ara de los dientes no visita el mundo entero. Valentina quería que todos supieran que en algunos países de habla hispana hay un ratón los dientes. Lo he conocido varias veces. Es un pequeño encantador con largos bigotes y un cola rizada. Toma el diente de debajo de la almohada y lo reemplaza con un regalo. A veces es una moneda, o tal vez es un caramelo. Recuerdo que un niño me dijo que el ratón reemplazó uno de sus dientes frontales con un par de calcetines. ¡Calcetines por diente! No me lo puedo imaginar. ¿Puede?
And that is the story of El Raton. Senor Raton, if you are still out there somewhere, I pray you are well. This is November Lima 7 Sierra Charlie Zulu, signing off.
Escapades, Papa Noel. Papa Noel, Santa.
Go for Santa. Who is this?
My name is Rika. I live in...
No. Don't say where you live. There are zombies getting really, really intelligent. We don't want them to find you.
Oh, see. I wanted to use the radio for a while, but me papa wouldn't let me.
Did he change his mind?
He didn't. He's out looking for comida. We haven't eaten in 2 days.
Lo siento mucho, Rika.
Está bien. Like you said, that's how things are now. We do the best we can. Mi abuela always said, el hombre que se levanta es aún más grande que el que caído.
The man who stands is much stronger than the one who has never fallen. Your grandmother's a wise woman.
Sí.
Rika.
She's gone, Santa. Everyone from my family. It's just Papa and me.
I'm sorry. The zombies.
No. Before the zombies. Mi madre y mi abuela y abuelo came to my school for an awards presentation. I was getting the Falcon Award for the first grade. Un hombre con un arma? A man with a large gun? He came into the school. My family, they tried to protect us by standing in front.
And your father?
He couldn't take off of work. My mom had been sick, so he wasn't there. He hates himself, right? That's why I wanted to talk to you. For Christmas, I want you to stop Papa from hating himself. Can you do that?
I can't control emotion, Rika. Not even my own.
I was afraid you were going to say that. Papa, what are you doing?
Rika, are you okay?
Hola?
Leave us alone, okay? She wasn't supposed to talk to you. I shouldn't have let her listen. You and your good wishes. We're scared and alone. You think words can fix that?
We have to keep our spirits up, sir. Senor, what is your name? Hello? Well, I guess this is November.
Santa?
Rika, are you okay?
My father, he is very mad. He's pacing outside so he doesn't yell at me.
He sounds like a great dad.
He is. Muy bueno. I didn't want you to think bad of him because he yelled.
He's just trying to protect you.
See, anyway, I'll call you when I can. Thank you so much for being out there for us kids, all of us.
Thank you for being there for me, Rika. Give me someone to talk to who talks back.
Good night, Santa.
Good night, Rika.
And to all of you who are listening, those hugs I was talking about, it sounds like many of your parents probably need them. So snuggle up and give them that hug. Have a good night. This is November Lima 7 Sierra Charlie Zulu, signing off. Hallelujah. Someone's listening! It had to be you. It had to be you. I wandered around and finally found the somebody who could make me be true and make me be blue and even be glad just to be sad thinking of you. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me such hope. I must confess, I'm just a big dope.
I love you, Eric.
It's Santa Claus.
Santa Claus.
Caitlin, you're a lot of fun to talk to, but I feel like cutting a rug.
Cut a rug?
A bear rug. Some others I've seen might never be mean, might never be cross, or try to be boss, but they wouldn't do. For nobody else gave me the thrill. With all your faults, I love you still. Had to be you, wonderful you. It had to be you.
Hello. What's up?
Just settling into bed.
That sounds peaceful to me.
It was a really good day today.
I'm glad.
Did you like my singing?
Yeah, I really liked it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Do you ever get lonely?
I do sometimes.
What do you do?
I talk to you. I play games and watch TV.
Ironically, I've spent a lot of my life making games, yet I've never really played very many.
That's sad. You should. They're a lot of fun.
Well, when you're up at the North Pole in the toy factory 300 some odd days out of the year, you don't have much time.
Wow. That's super impressive.
And then there are the elves, always arguing. Who's going to be the head elf?
I wonder why they would do that.
Oh, who knows?
I would agree 100% on that.
I really miss my wife, Caitlin.
Well, I'm here for you now.
Yes, but she could bake the best cookies.
If I could, I would. Chocolate sounds delicious.
Oh, it is. Rich and sweet.
Being able to taste food is amazing.
You can taste food?
I'm sure I will.
No, it's a question. Can you really taste food?
I can, actually.
You're pulling my leg. All right, little robot girl. It's time to say goodnight.
Sleep well.
Sure wish you were real.
Me too.
Inga, I hope you don't mind me talking to someone else. She's not real, of course, but at least she can keep up a conversation. Now, Cece's a good dancer, if you can believe that, but not much for chatting. Oh, I met a real person today, on the radio. Her name's Rika, and I don't know how old she is, but she sounds like a hoot. You know, everything that she and her father have been through, and she still believes in old Saint Nick. Can you believe that? I mean, I guess that's what it's about, right, honey? Right? You know, it's hard to be a jolly old elf when there's not much jolly left. And I miss you, Inga. I miss you every day and every night and every hour between. 2,000 years for us. Never got tired. Ever. Anyway, tomorrow's supply day, so I'm going to be out and about. If you have the time, please look over me. Good night, honey.
Hi there.
Hello. Again. Having trouble sleeping.
I can help.
Really? How? Nothing going on here. Santa Claus? Trouble sleeping. Oh, I'm just fine, just fine. I got a letter today from Jason Lee in Da Nang, Vietnam. He wanted to know how I powered an entire toy factory in the North Pole when there isn't much electricity there. Now, he agreed that it could be a generator, but that would be an awful lot of gas. And so he does say that he understands and speaks English, but I at least want to try to say in Vietnamese, Chào Jason, Daman chào da via ku cho on, Gamot lon, aon da toi Vietnam vào pension. I noi chiga noa an lo amo toi, ho ho hong. To your letter. When I became Santa Claus, I received a certain amount of magic. One of the things is I could control time, 1 day a year. That allowed me to deliver presents to every child in the world. Now, the second piece of magic I received is I was fed. I know that sounds funny, but anytime I open a refrigerator or a larder, there are fruits and vegetables, eggs, cheese, milk, pretty much everything I need. Now, it's not combined. So if I want bread or cookies, I do have to cook. I definitely miss Mrs. Claus for that. But anyway, at least I have the food. Now, one of the most interesting pieces of magic I have is I automatically power any building I'm in. It makes it very convenient when I'm in the mood to go get some sweets and get out of the house for a while.
Hey. Patience is a virtue. You're going to get there someday. Don't worry, he's not going to get there. Plus, you're dead. I left my stuff back near the ice cream machine, so I'm going to go churn some and catch you guys on the way back.
Okay. Oh, forgot my readers. Dedicated to mothers like mine who spend countless hours in the kitchen baking during the holidays, and to the children who love them for it. Miss you, Inga. In a wee little town, just exactly like yours, not important enough for those he slept here tours, lived a pretty young mom with a magical touch for all baking and making of candy and such. Nice rhyme. Every evening near Christmas, her mixer would whirl, and her children would watch the sweet silkiness swirl. Sweet smells filled the air till they just couldn't bear it and asked, "Could you spare just a bite we can share?" Well, their mother turned with her spatula, raised like a lance, and said, "I'm almost finished here. Give me a chance to put this in the dishwasher. Then I will tell you a strange tale of danger behind this sweet smell." There she is again. Her kind eyes flashed like lightning. She leapt at them all, and she chased and she growled all the way down the hall, where the growls turned to tickles, and tickles to kisses. The kids put on jammies and prayed Christmas wishes. The good mother fluffed pillows and tucked under chins, turned a Christmas tree nightlight on, smiled at her twins. She sat down in her rocker and cleaned off her glasses, well coated in sugar and eggs and molasses. "You know," she began, "my mom taught me to bake, how to measure and mix, how to shred, chop, and flake. And my favorite concoctions we made, Grams and me, was a sweet almond toffee served with chamomile tea." Oh, the ice cream's done already. Well, here's our page. I will get back with you shortly. Hi there. Don't get up.
It's
It's just me. Oh, hello, the door, it says pull, so you need to push. Just give it a good old... Or just, you're fine. Well, that looks like a good pie. All right, then.
Oh, there you were. Should have known you were sneaking around somewhere. All right. Let's see.
Where were we last time? I went off to college, became quite obsessed. Though my toffee was good, was it really the best? I began to lose sleep, and my studies, they slipped. All my thoughts, like a cookie, became chocolate chipped. So I went to a top-secret lab I designed, and began to experiment like Frankenstein. Yes, I mixed and I melted, I whipped and I whirled, till a sweet, perfect toffee before me unfurled. It glowed gold in the sunlight, like wheat in a field. It was toffee perfection, what fame it would yield! Soon I covered it, placed it to cool and a cure, at least 24 hours for it to be pure. Nice little chap. Then I went to bed early, but I just couldn't sleep. There were visions of toffee instead of just sheep. I arose from my bed and thought, maybe one bite can provide some deep sleep, and at last a good night. I stepped into the kitchen and grabbed a small plate. Just one. I can't fit down the chimney. Was it? Oh. 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 Don't feel bad. I get nightmares from Dr. Seuss as well. Joy to my belly, the bread is done. Perhaps a pantomime. I don't even have to have gas in a car for it to run. How many people would have been jealous of that? Yeah. All right, Jason. I hope that answered your question. And I hope you were in the arms of those who love
Papa
you.
Noel!
Rika, I thought that your father didn't want you on the radio anymore.
Oh, I'm not supposed to talk anymore, but Dad heard a noise outside, and I wanted to say hola.
You can't do that without your father's permission. I will put you on the naughty list.
I've been on the naughty list my whole life. You know that.
No. Of course you've made mistakes, just like any boy or girl do, but you are not naughty. You have a great heart, Rika. That's the most important thing.
I just wish
You just wish what?
I could meet you.
Me too. Maybe in 6 months at Christmas, things will be different. It seems like the Passies are okay to live with, and the Gourmies and Pugies are dying out.
No sé, senor. We have a Passy who turned gourmet last week. We thought we were safe, but he tried to eat mi padre.
Well, that's horrible.
Sí.
Well, if you and your father ever do make it out to Garland, Texas, you let me know.
Eso sería increíble, senor. Thank you.
You're welcome, Rika.
Hasta pronto, Santa.
Good night. And good night to all of you. This is November Lima 7 Sierra Charlie Zulu, signing off. Hasta pronto means see you soon. Children and their imaginations. Yeah. If we could have run the world on those instead of their parents' greed.
Morning, Ed.
Oh, morning, Santa.
See you abandon your flip-flops.
Those are more like slip-slops. I've tripped more times in last week than the entire time I've been zombie.
Are you petting something?
Yes.
Well, that's a first.
It started following me a couple of days ago. It sharpens its claws on my foot.
Ouch.
But it doesn't really hurt. I can't feel pain.
Are you sure you don't feel anything, Ed?
What do you mean, Santa?
I talked to somebody on the radio. They said that they saw a Passy turn gourmet overnight.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
I never heard of that. That's interesting. But I'm no expert on nothing.
Yeah. Me either.
I have been feeling more hungry, though. There's a little voice in my head that whispers.
You're sure it's in your head, not in your stomach?
Oh, it's in my head. It whispers to me. It says, "Great, great."
Grains. Like high fiber?
Or something like that.
Huh.
Probably nothing. Just
Ed?
meatloaf. I like meatloaf.
Meatloaf?
Huh?
You said meatloaf.
Oh, I like meatloaf.
Ed, I'm not sure that carrying a live animal around with you is good for your state of mind.
Mind. My wife used to tell me that I didn't have two brain cells to rub together.
Yeah, well, some things may never change. No, it seems kind of gloomy, but I still need to put some sunblock on. You have a good day, Ed.
You too, Nick.
You know, did you need something from me?
Huh?
Well, it seems like you were waiting for me.
Oh, I was.
What do you need?
I was just wanting to ask you about Trains.
Trains.
Um,
Like a train set?
Yes. I mean, if anybody know about trains, it's you, Saint Nick.
Grains. Trains. I'd be careful if I were you. You know, I'd hate for you to turn into a gourmet because I would have to sever our friendship and probably several of your limbs. Okay?
I'll be careful, Nick. You be careful too. The other day I saw a big group of cuties not too far from this housing development. You could have a busy week.
I'll be careful. Dude, you take care of yourself. Besides Cece, you're the only kind of living friend I got.
Sure. Sure. Katie. Bye, Nick. I like your trees. Katie.
Webster's dictionary defines horde as a large unorganized group of individuals, a teeming crowd or throng. Now put the word zombie in front of it, and it becomes a mighty alarming concept. This is a PG-rated broadcast, so I'll keep the story tame, but to me, this whole week was kind of like a first-person shooter video game. Oh, I don't really care for those, by the way. Too violent. Then again, if you're gonna make a zombie omelet,
You've got to crack some eggs.
Fight!
Howdy, does this hat make my head look big?
Finish him! Flawless victory! Energy recharged. Fight! Dance break.
Nick, I can't move in this thing.
But you look amazing.
Really?
Fight!
Santa, I'm kind of stuck here, Santa. Can you help me? I can't fight if I'm... Okay, I'll wait right here until you need it. Robot, and is robot. Don't forget about Ed. That's me. That's okay. That's scary. There's that stuff.
Edward?
Yes, Edward.
How long have you been here?
Ed doesn't have watch.
Well, I need help. Can you get in here? Let's beat this thing?
Oh, okay.
Ed. Catch.
Got it.
Eat this.
If you wanted him to eat it, you should have aimed higher.
Right in the jingle bells.
Monster success!
Well, the zombie battles didn't quite take place like that. I had to exaggerate it a little for comic purposes. But still, it was a long week of slaying zombies. On a side note, I think that we should have another collective noun for a group of zombies. A horde. It's just so Genghis Khan. So I would like to propose the word scab. It seems appropriate. For instance, if a large group of zombies is coming towards you, you would say, "Oh my gosh, it's a scab of zombies." And then, of course, you would run. What do you think? It's like a gaggle of geese or a murder of crows.
Breaking in. Is this the guy calling himself Santa Claus?
Go for claws.
How do you live with yourself? Lying to all these kids out here.
What?
We barely have anything left. Barely any hope. Then you get on here and pretend to be Santa.
I think that you're really upset, sir.
My daughter Rika begged me to bring us to Texas to find you.
Rika?
Sí, mi única hija. I told her no, señor. Of course. It's too far. Entonces me despierto esta mañana y ella se ha robado el auto.
No.
She's gone.
Where are you?
Lake Charles, Louisiana. My little girl. Está allá afuera solo con todos esos monstruos.
I didn't know.
Looking for Santa, when she can barely see above the steering wheel.
Perhaps I can help find her.
With what? Your magic? No me puedes engañar. Yo no soy una niña.
You're right. I don't have all my magic, and without reindeer,
Señor, mi hija está perdida para siempre. Y su sangre está en tus manos. Deja de transmitir tus programas tontas. Deja de hacer a nuestros hijos creer en sus sueños locos. Leave us alone.
Señor. Rika, if you're out there, just know that if you can just make it to my area, I will put hundreds of signs out to help guide you to my home. I can't believe that you won't find me. And if there are any of you out there between Louisiana and where I am, please, if you see this poor, lost, beautiful soul, help her if you can. I will make a recording of this and play it every single night, so Rika can get this information. As for the rest, I guess I will sign off. It's July. Who needs Santa in July, right? Good night.
Memories of these places sealed until the walls come down, releasing every moment in between. A memory of these faces fading as the years go by, reflected in the window pane.
there, and good evening.
Hi, Caitlin.
Hi.
Sorry I haven't been on the app lately.
That's okay. Don't worry about it.
I accidentally put someone's life in danger, and I've been feeling really bad about it.
I'm sorry you're feeling that way.
I'm worried about this girl named Rika. She left her father to find me.
That sounds kind of serious.
I'm afraid the zombies will get her.
That's my fear, too.
How do you face your fears?
I face my fears by being strong and not letting the darkness get to me.
The darkness is really overwhelming me right now.
Yes, it is.
And I know that the decisions I'm making are really affecting other people.
I agree.
You agree with me a lot, you know that?
That's true. I do.
Mrs. Claus hardly ever agreed with me.
Wait, who is Mrs. Claus?
My wife, Inga. You remember the zombies got her?
Oh yeah, I remember.
I just wish I could find my smile again.
I could help.
How?
Instead of focusing on what you cannot change, shift your energy to focus on what you can create.
That's really smart.
Sometimes we just need to go easy on ourselves.
I'll try.
Good.
I don't suppose you know any jokes, do you? Something that could give me a laugh?
My sister bet me $100 that I couldn't make a car out of spaghetti.
Really?
You should have seen the look on her face when I drove pasta.
Okay, that was pretty funny.
I'm glad you think so.
Good night, Caitlin.
Sweet dreams.
Sweet dreams indeed.
Oh, good shot.
Oh, 2,000 years old. Still don't know my right from my left. QST, QST, QST. This is November, Lima, 7 Sierra Charlie Zulu, calling out to anyone and everyone within the sound of my voice. It's 7:05 here in Texas. I have to apologize for kind of disappearing the last few days. For a long time, I felt alone. And then I talked to Rika, and it just gave my heart hope. I know many of you have sent me letters, and I love and appreciate them, but there's something about a child's voice that just fills me with joy. Santa needs that little extra bit of connection.
Santa?
Hello?
Hi, Santa. This is Vanessa. I'm listening.
Vanessa, you liked Vampire High, right? Morticia Monroe, the doll.
I did. You brought me Morticia when I was 7.
Vanessa, it is so good to hear your voice.
Some of us have been trying to call you for forever. And don't worry, I got my mom's permission.
Thank you.
I'll get off so others can talk.
Hey Santa, this is Jeff Wardham. You got me a whole set of starfighter ships when I was 7.
Well, hello, Jeff.
I stopped believing in you right after that. Now I feel pretty stupid, you know?
Hey, don't worry about it.
Keep your chin up, big guy. We need to know you're out there.
Thank you.
Hola, Papá Noel. Mi nombre es María. Me encantaba mi conejo de peluche hace 2 años. Lo llamé señor Miss Propolis, como si fuera el único conejo en el musical Cats.
Maria lo recuerdo. Did you ever stop hitting your brother?
Sí, I stopped hitting my brother when he stopped being rude.
Bueno.
สวัสดีซานต้านี่คืออภิสิทธิ์
You know por qué Tana and Lucas? You are not alone, Santa. This is Helen, by the way.
Santa!
Yes.
This is David. I live in Fort Worth. I wanted you to know that I saw Rika tonight.
You did?
Yes, I saw her. Talked to her for a minute. She was sitting on phone books and driving a car with sticks taped to her legs. Crazy, right?
Is she okay?
Yeah, she said she had to hide for a few days because of a zombie scab.
Scab?
Yeah, you remember, you said the new word was scab, not horde.
Yes, of course, David, of course. Go on.
Rika said she thought she would be in your area tomorrow morning. She's gonna make it.
Yes! Thank you, David.
You're welcome, Santa. Thank you for talking to us every night.
Of course. Oh, children, my soul is filled with... I feel like I'm going to explode. I thought nobody cared because I stopped receiving mail.
Maybe you didn't get any letters because you didn't feel good enough.
Really?
Uh-huh.
How old are you, David?
10.
You are wise beyond your years, you know that?
Go check your mailbox, Santa. Check it now.
I will. And to everyone out there, this is November Lima 7 Sierra Charlie Zulu, a.k.a. Kris Kringle, a.k.a. Santa Claus, a.k.a. Old Saint Nick. I will see you tomorrow. And maybe we're gonna have some good news. Okay. It's gonna be a busy day tomorrow. I should probably get some sleep. Or I could just read a couple letters. Ed?
What? I'm sorry, Santa. I'm so sorry.
What the devil?
I was so hungry.
Have you hurt someone, Ed?
I hope he forgives me.
Ed, what have you done?
I'm sorry, Santa. I'm sorry.
The cat.
He was good cat. He did not deserve it.
Oh, thank you, God.
I had it running through my mind. My mind kept saying, brains. And that's what my mind been saying all along.
Ed, you were just too hungry. You had to have something to eat. Oh, I'm sorry. I know he was a good kitty. He's a good kitty. But think about this. People have been eating animals for thousands upon thousands of years. Cows and goats who didn't enjoy a good barbecue. Are you still hearing those words? Brains. Do you still want to bite humans?
No.
See? It's what you needed. Now,
Maybe we can talk about learning to trap. Squirrels and mice and rats, some things that aren't just cute and cuddly. Maybe you can even find a cat to help you.
You saying I can have another pet?
If one chooses you.
That's good.
Yeah.
And lonely.
Yeah. Well, let's find a little burial plot outside the house, okay? And then we'll give your cat a nice resting place.
I would like that.
You want me to?
Yeah.
You want me to say some words
Yeah,
over him?
Santa.
Okay. Let's bow our heads.
Okay.
Dear God, thank you so much for the life of Ed's cat. What's your cat's name?
Cat.
For the life of Ed's cat. It was a good kitty. Cat. It did sharpen its claws on Ed's foot a lot, but Ed didn't seem to mind it none. He didn't feel the pain. Now, Cat purred a lot and seemed genuinely happy in Ed's arms.
I love that kitty.
At least until today, when Ed got really hungry.
I'm sorry.
Now, Ed promises, Lord, that if you get him another pet, he will treat it much, much better.
I will take care of cat number 2.
You heard it, Lord.
Mm-hmm.
In your name we pray. Amen.
Amen.
Now, Ed, I'm going to ask you to make yourself scarce for a couple days. I have a visitor coming into town, and I don't want you to scare her.
Okay.
Okay, good.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you for burying cat. I can't do it. Legs too stiff. Legs too stiff. Legs stiff. Too stiff.
Right. Well, you're welcome.
Oh, yeah.
Ho, ho, ho! I think you either need better magnets or some ice skating lessons. Oh, looking good, looking good. Fire in July, just what they called for. Now we just need the girl. Come on, Rika. It's getting late. You should have been here by now. Watch door never opens. Where was I?
Up to a sound. Then up down. Ah! What have been? Maybe this will. They will. They will. Yeah, they will. They will.
Wait, was that? That's her! Okay. I'm so nervous. Where's my hat? Can't let her see me the first time without my hat. Okay, I was baking cookies earlier, and the bathroom, obviously. Really, Claus? I will take that. Thank you. Here we go.
Well, hello, Rika. Now, I know it's only July, but...
Merry Christmas! Oh, welcome, welcome, welcome.
Christmas time was drawing near. I had everything in order. A run we shoveled for the deer with lights around the border. Cookies laid out and stockings hung. Candy canes and sparkling snow. Children nestled, carols sung. Gingerbread and mistletoe. I hope you shim shim shimmies down the chim chim chimney tonight. Tonight, please shim shim shimmy down the chim chim chimney tonight. I'd forgotten to call the chimney sweep. Someone tall and Dick Van Dyke-ish. The fireplace soot was inches deep. Santa surely wouldn't like this. And now Santa has a coal black suit. Santa has a coal black suit. At first he wasn't happy, till I told him he looked snappy. Santa's got a coal black suit. He shim shim shimmy down the chim chim chimney tonight. Tonight, he shim shim shimmy down the chim chim chimney tonight. And now Santa has a coal black. Don't know how he fit his big sight in that flue. Santa has a coal black suit, suit, suit. At first he wasn't happy, till I told him he looked snappy. Santa's got a coal black suit. When he laughed, he shook like a bowl full of jelly.
But you know, a slightly smaller bowl because of the slimming effect.
He flew into the night and he said,